Hey guys, Paul here. It's been a while. I've been enjoying the nice weather in Algarve, and for that reason, I apologize. I haven't made a video. It's just been too much fun living in Algarve. But I do want to talk about the expenses of common expenses of living in Algarve today compared to say 6 months ago. So without any further delay, let's get this video on the way. Sorry guys, so today's video is going to be about the cost of living in Algarve. As you know, prices are rising worldwide, not just in Portugal, but in Algarve particularly, which is the most tourist area of Portugal. So my bills went up substantially, and my electrical bill went up to almost 75 bucks a month now. Before I used to pay 55, 60. Now I'm paying about 75 bucks. What do you call consumption is basically about the same. So yeah, electrical bill went out quite substantially. Now I need to watch out a little bit more. I need to keep the doors open, use less the air conditioning, because if you use the air conditioning, that's the biggest consumption in a house. And I don't have a dryer. I just have a dishwasher and a washer. So I'm alone. I'm alone. So I don't use those too often. So, but compared to when Lenny was here, so so I use way less the appliances compared to before. But one thing that I notice is my consumption stays just about the same, but the price went up substantially, right? So, it is what it is. Inflation is here. It's just going up worldwide. There's not much we can do about that. And I don't think it's unique to Algarve or Portugal. The water bill also went up substantially. I used to pay 20 plus euros per month or so. Depends how much on the consumption. I noticed the consumption has been flat for the last 3 months, which is, it's not bad. But the price of the water went up substantially. I'm close to 40 euros per month now, just shy of 40 euros. So everything is rising quite substantially in Portugal. Gas also is one thing that I notice, natural gas that I use for, we don't have a furnace here, but we do have esquentador, which is basically a water heater that heats up your water for your sink and for the washroom. Basically, that's it. And it's also close to 40 euros per month, the gas. Again, I shut it off, and the reason I shut it off, I want to shut it off for 1 month completely. I want to see what the service provider charges me just for the delivery fees. I want to see what those are, if they are accurate compared to what they're showing on the bill. So for full 30 days, I'm not going to turn that gas on. And the reason for that is when to do that test. And also the fact that it's summer now, even the water is not as cold. So, taking a cold shower is not really that cold, so it's fine. So, what's the next one? The next one is car insurance. Car insurance, I do not know yet if it changed because I pay for the full year. And I bought insurance early on the year, so I pay for the full year. But the cover of my car was 270 euros for the full year. So would that change next year or not? When we get there, that's when we're going to find out. But I would imagine it must have gone up as well. What other services are there? So we have internet. Internet stayed the same, which basically is a flat fee. It's $32. I keep saying dollars, 32 euros per month for the internet, and I have 5G. Everything works great, so no complaints there. Telephone bill, that's the one that I find that is a bit expensive, not compared to Canada. Canada telephone bills are very expensive, but compared to some other European countries, I know in Portugal you pay at least 3 times the amount. Like you can get full coverage in a cellular phone in France for 12, 14 euros per month, and year you pay 30 some. Just to give you an idea, I have the healthcare number, as I was born here. So that So that naturally covers me. Lenny, she had to take medical coverage until she's fully legal, and she gets then her medical coverage as well. But that's going to take some time. Other things that I'm spending more money now than before, it's on the groceries. The groceries now, everything is going up in the grocery stores, like fish, meat, common goods, veggies, all that everything is going up. Stay almost the same, believe it or not, as the wines. Hey, great. I always drink a glass of wine, so I don't mind. Beer stay about the same too. But I wish, if anything, I wish, the food is the most important one. Not so much for me, but vast majority of people, they depend on their grocery bill to stay kind of the same without the high inflation. But unfortunately, everything is going up, so there's not much we can do about that. So now, obviously, I try to cook more at home, eat less out, because, in restaurants, prices are rising. The other day I went to eat out, and they charged me like close to 20 euros just for the same food I got about a year ago, which is about 8-9 euros or so. So you basically double some of the courses, not all, but some of the courses. So I try to eat less out. I have a barbecue here. I go out to do my groceries. I like to do barbecue a lot. And use the barbecue because I'm alone now. I barely eat out. So, but again, now I notice the bills when you go to the grocery store. You're going to pay 20-30% more in order to get the same goods than you got just 6 months ago, just before that situation. So. Yeah, basically everything's going up. It's just not unique to Algarve or Portugal. I do know that Algarve is the most tourist area. Obviously here it's going to be a little bit more because that's how they make their money here. So the restaurants here are a little bit more expensive than would be in Lisbon, say, or even if you just go behind the roads like 20 minutes away from the waterfront. So you find very good restaurants for substantially less. So there you have it, guys. Those were basically the expenses that I have now compared to 6 months ago. So I noticed everything is going up substantially. But in the other hand, it's not unique to Portugal. Other countries are going through the same thing. So I find actually it's not bad compared to Portugal is doing very well compared to some countries. And the reason for is or part of the reason I should say, is the fact that Portugal has renewable energy up to 40% of the store energy production. So even though Portugal is suffering inflation somewhat, but not as much as some other countries, so we're actually doing pretty well. And hey, I have nothing to complain. I'm living the life. Get up every day, go enjoy this nice, beautiful weather in Algarve. We have the ocean right next to us. I'm making friends. I'm enjoying the city of Tavira. The tourist is here now. What's not to like? This is the life that everybody dreams of, have your own place on the sun. So definitely is sunny days here. So and that's it, guys. I'll try to make a video at least once a month. Now in the summertime, I'm going to be busy out and about, but I'll try to make a video. And if you have any questions about moving to Portugal, the pros and cons and living in Algarve, if you have any questions, just let me know. And I'll try to answer as honestly as I can based on my own experience. And also I know some people, I've been talking to some people who live here for 20-30 years now. So I'm getting more familiar with everything basically. So if you have any questions, not only about Algarve, but about in Portugal in general, just let me know. And don't forget to subscribe.